I really need a stat sheet. I didn't think we started the game off with the way we should, and we missed some easy shots. But when that happens, I think you gotta, really lock in on the defensive end. And I thought we didn't do that. And then from there, it was just an uphill battle for the rest of the night. I thought we did a really good job. I think we cut it to 7, but we turned around and gave up 2 straight threes, I think. So, and it's really tough when you're playing uphill, and the fact that they've got Paul George back now, and they almost got their whole team back. Obviously, they don't have Kawhi, but they're a good team, and they're fighting for their lives. So, every time we made a move to get a little bit closer, we gave up some threes. And obviously, if you give up 21 threes, it's really, really, really hard to win in this league.
Coach, obviously the wins aren't coming, but when it comes to Davion and Damian, are they maximizing their opportunity? And how much do you think this helps them, even though we're struggling right now, helps them going forward?
Well, like I said, I think the fact that Davion's been in a position where, he's the primary ball handler right now, and he's initiating a lot of the offense, and he's handling the ball in transition and things like that. I think it's just going to help, and obviously, like I said, I know the question came up, can he and Fox play together? And I don't think there's no problem with those guys playing together. And the way today's NBA is, it's probably a real positive thing if you could have both of those guys out there together.
All right, go ahead, Avery.
All right, anybody on Zoom? James, go ahead.
Yeah, Alvin, we're coming down to the end here, but just what have you learned about this team throughout the season with all the highs and lows, the roller coaster ride that has been this year?
I think it's tough. You have to have stability and, and get to know each other. I think that's the main thing. And you have to have a foundation that you can lay your hat on. And we never really got to that I didn't think, where, we knew every night what was going to happen. And on the defensive end or the offensive end. And I think that's been the struggle, I looked up, and I think with 3 minutes to go, they had like 105 points, which is not a whole lot of points in the NBA. But we struggled to score the ball, and that takes its toll. It puts so much pressure on your defense when you can't score the basketball that it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to come back when you're fighting uphill the whole night.
Anybody else? All right, Tony, go ahead.
Coach, especially like these last 2 games, with New Orleans and definitely with the Clippers tonight. Did it seem like you were seeing their best, towards the end of the season and the situation that they were in, that, they were coming out and, they was just putting it all out on the table between these 2 teams, these last 2 games?
Yeah, well, the Clippers got a lot to play for, and, New Orleans had, a lot to play for. And, they're thinking that, they have a situation where they could possibly be in the playoffs. They're in a play-in game, and you win 2 games and you're in the playoffs. So, they had a lot to play for. I think, it's been a roller coaster year. Obviously, and there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but, I think you got to look at the positive things that have happened, the development of Davion. I think we've shown when Sabonis and Fox and everybody is healthy that we can compete at a high level with most of the teams in the league. So I think that's a positive. The one thing I think we have to do is that we have to establish consistency. And I think that's the thing that I've been saying the whole year, that we have to know what we're going to be able to get from guys night in and night out. and from a team standpoint, night in and night out. I don't think we ever got that established this year.
All right, let's go to Jason, and then we'll go to Christos.
Alvin, if you had a time machine and you could go back, to when you came into this organization and change anything, any one thing that might make a difference here, anything come to mind?
I don't know. I mean, I've been here just a short time, really. I mean, I think there's a lot of positive things about this franchise and about this team. And what you have to do is that rather than dwell on the negatives, I think we got to find a way to build on the positives that we have here. We got some good young players here, and obviously we're going to have to add and upgrade in certain areas and stuff like that. But there's the thing that I think is that we've shown over the course of the season that we can come down and we can win here in this arena against the Lakers and the Clippers, and we've shown that we go into Phoenix and won a game, and there's highs like that, where you really look at it. And then, like I said, to me, the lows are the fact that we never established a home court advantage. And I think that's on us, because it can't possibly be on the fans, because I don't think you can ask for more support than we've gotten from the fans this year. All the way up until the last game we played the other night, they're there and they're cheering, and they're real dedicated fans here. So I would say that's the one thing that if we need to improve on, and that would be the priority, I think, of establishing ourselves at home.
Christos, go ahead.
Coach, how confident you are about the foundation the Kings have development-wise?
Oh, I think if you look at Davion and the progress he's made this year, you look at D. Jones and the progress he's made this year, and we were able to stick Nemi in the game, and you can see that as raw as he is, that there's potential there to be a very good, solid NBA player, and so there's some things that are positive, and there's things that is here to build on. Like I said, to me, it has to start with us establishing a home court advantage and being able to win games at home. It doesn't matter who we play. And I think from there, we can grow the other situations that we have.
All right, guys, we only have time for one more, James, and then we have to go.
Yeah, Alvin, you talked about sort of not having the ability to write in pen what you're getting from many players this year. How difficult is that when, you've been around the league a long time, but when, maybe 2 or 3 of your players, what you're getting, and then the rest of the group, it's kind of hit and miss from one night to the next?
Yeah, that's a little bit tough. And, in fairness to them, sometime, I think consistent minutes, can kind of help that situation some. But, we're also kind of searching and trying to figure out where those consistent minutes should come. So not totally on them, but, it's difficult. I think that you have to find a way to know what you're going to get night in and night out.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate you guys.